morning dear students. Today in this video let's continue our chapter which is electricity and circuit. This chapter is in physics. In the last video lecture we have completed what is electric cell, then what are the characteristic of electric cell, how does it work, that we completed. Now today in this video we are going to classify the electric cell. So basically electric cells are classified mainly into two types. First one is primary cell and second one is secondary cell. Now what is primary cell? So primary cells means cell that cannot be charged. Means for example in the main supply, means at your home the main supply is available inside the switchboard and with the help of that the respected appliances function. So do you have to charge that respected main supply? No, you do not have to. So such kind of cell is considered as a primary cell. The second example which I would like to tell you, that is you are using small dry cells inside the remote control car or any other remotes, TV remote, AC remote, so or toys. So these are considered as a dry cells. So these dry cells are once you use it, the chemical reaction has been going on and converted into electric current. But after completion of the chemical reaction, once the chemical reaction has been completed or just all the chemical substances been used, then it cannot able to convert the chemical energy into electrical. So it is considered as an exhausted or not working condition. So what you have to do? You have to just throw it and replace it by the new one. So that are considered as a primary cell. Second one is alkaline batteries. So alkaline batteries are also same like this. You just have to change it from time to time. So these are the example of electric cell, or should I say primary cell. Second one is secondary cell. Definition is the cell that can be charged, that is considered as a secondary cell. Means once the chemical reaction has been completed and it is getting lower, okay, its power gets lower and do not produce electric current anymore. So what you have to do, you have to just charge it and then once again use it. So that is considered as an electric cell. For that, let me give you one example. At your home, because of some sort of any reason, the main supply has been cut. So for that, what you are doing, you are going to use the inverter. Okay, now what is inverter? You have seen one rectangular container in it. On the top of the battery was small yellow color knobs are present, okay, which is connected with the wire, and small another device is there which is been connected with the main supply. So what is that? That when the power is cut, so at that time, this inverter is going to provide you electricity as a backup plan. So how does it work? So whatever the container you have seen, the rectangular container which is having lots of knobs, so that is considered as a secondary cell. This secondary cell is filled with metal plates along with acid. Both are going to react with each other and convert the chemical energy into electrical energy. Clear? Okay. And once the main supply arrives, okay, so at that time the system is now alternated. Now the inverter battery is going to be charged, so that when the power cut will happen next time, so it can able to use. So this is the inverter battery which is known as secondary cell. Now power bank you are using. So this power bank is also chargeable. Once the power bank has been used completely, then it cannot able to charge your respected phone or any other electronic appliance. So at that time you must have to charge it with the help of main supply. Once it is completely charged, then once again you can use it. So see, these things can be chargeable. Phone battery is also considered as a secondary cell. वो बैटरी को हम लोग लिथियम आयन, हमारे फ़ोन के अंदर दो टाइप की बैटरीज होती है. पहली लिथियम आयन बैटरी होती है एंड दूसरी बैटरी का नाम है लिथियम पॉलीमर बैटरी. सो टू टाइप्स ऑफ बैटरीज आर प्रेजेंट. मोस्टली इन दोनों में से जो लिथियम आयन बैटरी होती है वो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा एफिशिएंट होती है और उसका बैकअप प्लान, बैटरी बैकअप बहुत अच्छा होता है. सो जब ये फ़ोन बाई करो, सो see over there also that which kind of battery your phone is having. Clear? So these are the types of electric cell. Then we understood about solar cell also. So solar cell is also considered as a secondary cell because it can be charged. So it is using solar energy and convert this solar energy into electrical energy and it can provide electricity. Also, solar cell is green electricity. So to lower the pollution, air pollution, which has been caused by the combustion of coal and fuel inside the power station, government are providing subsidies for solar cell. Okay, 50% 50% the government will pay the cost and 50% you have to pay the cost. So like this way you can easily install solar panel by this subsidy at your home. Okay, and you can use it. It will bring very lower approximately the tax of electricity that is going to be there inside the electric bill. Means almost electric bill आपका negligible हो जाता है. ओके अगर हम मेन सप्लाई यूज करते हैं घर में एसी है टीवी है फ्रीज है बहुत सारे इलेक्ट्रिकल अप्लायंसेस है सो माइट बी पॉसिबल एक महीने का इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का बिल अप्रोक्सीमेटली 3000 से 4000 आता होगा लेकिन वंस यू इंस्टॉल द सोलर पैनल slowly and gradually your bill amount is getting decrease. Okay, फिर आपका ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा कितना आएगा 500 आएगा 600 आएगा. Okay, depend on your user. So like this the solar cell का इंस्टॉलेशन बहुत कॉस्टली है मतलब स्टार्टिंग में बहुत ज़्यादा पैसे जाते हैं लेकिन एट अ लॉन्ग टर्म टाइम धीरे 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 जैसे समय बढ़ता जाता है वैसे 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 आपको सोलर पैनल का एक्चुअल बेनिफिट है वो मिलता है. So keep these things in mind. We understood about the electric source. Now it's time to understand about the output source named as electric bulb. Now why I am saying output source? So for that let me give you example. For any system there must be one input, process and output. कोई भी system ले लो उसके अंदर यही चीज होती है input, process and output. जैसे कि digestive system ले लो. So input, we are consuming the food, consider as an input. Then process means digestion. Okay, inside the stomach and small intestine, your food is been going to digest. Okay, so processing हो गया. Once the process has been done, then output. So whatever the partially digested food is there, which is inside the body, waste is there, which is going to be removed out. So see, कोई भी सिस्टम हो वो सिस्टम के अंदर इनपुट प्रोसेस एंड आउटपुट होता है सो वैसे ही इलेक्ट्रिक सर्किट्स जो होती है उसमें भी यही चीज होती है देयर मस्ट बी वन इनपुट देन प्रोसेस एंड आउटपुट. इनपुट मतलब क्या? इनपुट मतलब इलेक्ट्रिक सोर्स जैसे कि इलेक्ट्रिक सेल है देन बैटरी है सोलर सेल है कुछ भी हो सकता है. सो ऐसा सोर्स जो आपको इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्रोवाइड करे सो एज अ इनपुट डिवाइस वो होना चाहिए. सेकेंड थिंग इज आउटपुट डिवाइस. नाउ आउटपुट डिवाइस के तौर पे हम क्या ले सकते हैं? सो आउटपुट डिवाइस मतलब ऐसा होना चाहिए कि जिसकी वजह से हमें पता चले कि वेदर अवर सर्किट इज ओके और नॉट मीन्स इन वर्किंग कंडीशन और नॉट. आपके घर में लाइट है कि नहीं आपको वो कैसे पता चलता है? Definitely you will going to just switch on the bulb or switch on the fan, right or not? Okay, and if the bulb or fan is functioning means the power supply is there, but if they are not working then we can consider that might be the power cut is there. So electric bulb is nothing but an output device. Now see that what is the definition? So definition is like this way that when the this is a device which is going to convert the electrical energy into light and heat. Okay, over here I have not written heat. Why so? That I am going to explain you. Just 1 minute. So a device which convert electrical energy into light energy is called electric bulb. हीट एनर्जी नहीं लिखा है रीजन क्या है बिकॉज उसकी मेन एप्लीकेशन बल्ब की मेन एप्लीकेशन है इज टू प्रोवाइड यू लाइट. हीट है वो बाई प्रोडक्ट है. क्या है? बाई प्रोडक्ट है. why I'm saying by product because sometimes it happens these things you will going to understand in the 7th standard because the heat which is when you hold after switch off the bulb you will hold it you will feel hot. Okay, why so? Because it is an effect of an electric current. Now, how does it happen? Why does it happen? What is this? That we will going to understand in 7th standard. But for a while, you must have to just understand a device which convert electrical energy into light energy is called electric bulb. Now, inside the diagram, means inside the slide, you can see one electric bulb is there. So it is having mainly two cases. See this one, the outer case which is made up of glass, okay, which is attached with the lower portion with metallic case. Clear? Okay. Now my question is कि हमने यहाँ पे glass क्यों use किया? हम अगर पेपर भी यूज कर सकते थे, हम यहाँ पे रबर भी यूज कर सकते थे. एग्जैक्टली, ग्लास इज अ ट्रांसपेरेंट डिवाइस और बल्ब का काम है टू प्रोवाइड अस लाइट. अगर कोई ओपेक ऑब्जेक्ट लगाते हैं जैसे कि रबर, अगर कोई ट्रांसल्यूसेंट ऑब्जेक्ट लगाते हैं जैसे कि पेपर, सो क्या आपको सफिशिएंट अमाउंट में लाइट है वो प्रोवाइड होगी विद द हेल्प ऑफ बल्ब? नो, दैट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. सो इसीलिए उसका आउटर केस किससे बना हुआ है? ग्लास से. और किसके साथ अटैच है? विद द मेटालिक केस. Okay. Second thing is bulb has two terminals. Bulb has two terminals. In some bulb, the first terminal is present over here and the other is over here. And in some bulb, both terminals are present over here. Clear? So how many terminals? Two terminals. Now why bulb have two terminals? That we will going to understand in our other topic named as electric circuit. But right now, let us understand the structure of the bulb. So, outer portion we understood, glass case and metallic case. Now, second one we were going to understand by this diagram. You see over here, this portion, this one, this is nothing but a glass structure, okay, on which, or this is a thick wire, this one and this one. This thick wire is connected with another wire and both are connected finally. See this portion. So it is very thin wire. Either it will be going to be straight or coiled. मतलब ये वायर एकदम पतला होगा. एकदम ध्यान से देखोगे तो या तो वो एकदम straight होगा या तो वो coiled होगा. So this thin wire inside the bulb is called what? Filament. It is known as what? Filament. Now, how does this bulb work? So, let me tell you. Imagine, see over here as I told you, that in some bulbs the negative terminal present over here and positive over here. In some cases, both terminals are present over here. इस टर्मिनल्स के अंदर ऐसा कुछ सेल की तरह फिक्स नहीं है. सेल में फिक्स था कि मेटल लाइक स्ट्रक्चर will act as a positive and the disc like structure will act as a negative. But over here inside the bulb, though two terminals are there, but over here there is not fixed kind of terminals that this one is positive and this one is negative. It can be any. Once these two terminals are attached with the electric cell, कैसे attachment करना है, that we will going to understand in electric circuit. So suppose one terminal is attached with the cap of the electric cell, means positive terminal, and the other bulb terminal is attached with the negative terminal of the bulb. So at that time, the chemical energy inside the electric cell is converted into electrical energy, and this electrical energy will going to pass through this bulb. ओके, मीन्स ये जो पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव टर्मिनल होते हैं वो ये मेटल केस के अंदर से एक यहाँ पे होता है, ये एक टर्मिनल और ये दूसरा टर्मिनल. लाइक दिस वे अटैचमेंट होता है. सो when the electric current chemical energy is converted into electrical energy and passed through the bulb, at that time the thin wire which is known as filament, this filament becomes red hot. Okay, it will become red hot and going to emit light. Clear? Going to emit light. So like this way the bulb works. Now ये जो thin wire है, ओके, अगर आपके हेयर्स में से कोई एक हेयर है वो बहुत पतला होता है तो वो इजीली टूट जाता है. सो यू माइट हैव क्वेश्चन कि अगर ये फिलामेंट है वो इतनी ज़्यादा एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है सो माइट बी पॉसिबल बिकॉज ऑफ द हीट ये वायर है वो टूट जाएगा, नहीं टूटेगा। क्यों? बिकॉज जनरली for the filament we are using two types of element, either tungsten or second copper। ये फिलामेंट है वो या तो कॉपर से बनी हुई होती है या तो फिर टंगस्टन नाम के एलिमेंट से बनी हुई होती है। और टंगस्टन बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग एलिमेंट है जिसका यूज़ मेटल की चीज़ों को काटने के लिए भी होता है। वो इतना पावर शार्प होता है, सो दैट्स इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग भी होता है। सो दैट्स वाई एज अ फिलामेंट material what we are using tungsten or copper। Clear? Okay, so like this way the bulb works. Once again I am going to repeat that the electric current is passed through the bulb. At that time the filament becomes red hot and emits light. Now heat is the byproduct of this electrical energy. Heat is the byproduct of the electrical energy. Nowadays we are using LED bulb. Inside the LED bulb there is no such arrangement is present. Okay, whatever the bulb right now we are learning, that is fluorescent bulb. FLUORSCENT, fluorescent bulb. So this fluorescent bulb is having filament which is made up of tungsten. Now as the filament is passing the as the filament becomes red hot and emit light, but in return also it will going to produce heat, and due to this heat the filament becomes excessive hot and sometimes it break. So such condition is known as fused bulb। उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? fused bulb। Okay, so जब भी आप बल्ब बाई करने जाओ फ्लूरोसेंट बल्ब, so at that time you must have to see the filament of the bulb, that whether it is complete or broken. If broken is the it is broken, then you do not have to buy it, but if it is okay then you must have to just operate with the help of dry cell, check it out and then going to buy it। Clear? Okay, I hope you get it. In the next video lecture we are going to understand three main topics: the component, that is electric switch, then second thing what is electric current, and the third thing what is electric circuit. And if it is possible then tomorrow we are going to understand uh, insulators and conductors too. So tomorrow we are having so many topics to understand. I hope you will be prepared for that, and we will going to complete our chapter tomorrow. Till then, keep smiling. Have a nice day. Bye.